the end of this video, you're going to know exactly how to know if you're deficient in magnesium, which test you should use, and also what you can do about it. Many people will ask, how do I know I'm deficient in magnesium? And there is a number of tests that you can do. A common test would be to do a serum magnesium test, but this is not the best test to use. This is where the magnesium is going to be tested in the serum of the blood. It's the liquid part of the blood. That's why it's called a serum magnesium test. The reason this is not a good reflection of your magnesium status is because the magnesium is found inside the cells of the body, not the serum itself. It's also, interestingly enough, stored in our bones. So a blood test measuring the serum is not the best way to test. But just so you know, the reason they do test it in the serum is because if the magnesium is off in your serum, you're in deep crap. You are significantly in bad shape, and the chances are you're already in the hospital. Hopefully you're not watching this YouTube video during that time. If you are, stop watching this YouTube video and get the IV. A more accurate test, one you want to ask your doctor for, is a magnesium red blood cell test. This tests the amount of magnesium inside the red blood cell, which is, of course, a cell. It's easiest to test it in the blood versus the bones, because that would be one effed up test. That would hurt like hell. Red blood cells are cells within our blood that carry oxygen. And so thus, because we know that magnesium is found in cells rather than in the serum, this is the cell that can be tested. Now, there is another test, and this is one that I would recommend that you do at home, as well as your doctor should be doing this. It's called listen to the patient. Ask good questions of the patient. Find out what they're experiencing. That will give you more clues as to whether a person needs magnesium. If you listen carefully to a patient, they will often give you their symptoms or what they're noticing about their body that are subtle signs that they're deficient in magnesium. And magnesium deficiency is rampant. And the reason why is because many people just don't eat the foods that are high in magnesium. And I'll get to that at the end of the video, so stick around. Here's a list of symptoms that you may want to be aware of. Number one, chronic fatigue. Many people come in thinking they have fibromyalgia, they have chronic fatigue syndrome, and it turns out you get them on a good magnesium supplement and get them eating the foods that have magnesium, and their fatigue significantly improves. Muscle cramps and twitching. This is something that is very subtle, but people will notice it, particularly if they're athletic. One of the most popular carnivore doctors, or he used to be a carnivore doctor, they don't like him anymore, is Paul Saladino, and he mentioned this in his journey towards trying to improve his health as he went carnivore and he just ate meat. And he is a surfer, he likes to be active, and he was noticing terrible muscle cramps as well as some other symptoms we're going to get into. Started eating fruit, which there's a clue. Fruit has a lot of magnesium in it. Many fruits do. And started noticing that his muscle cramping and twitching went away. So that's another symptom to watch out for. High blood pressure is another one. If you have high blood pressure and it's just not going away, you're trying everything, it may be a magnesium deficiency. Sleep is another symptom that is just rampant. People just can't sleep. They don't sleep well through the night. They have all sorts of problems getting to sleep. Magnesium can play a role. So if you're trying to use magnesium as a way to improve your sleep, then it'll make sense that you should be taking this magnesium supplement or eating foods high in magnesium throughout the day. But if you're going to take a magnesium supplement, take it a couple hours before bedtime, because once it gets absorbed into your system, then it will have an effect on your sleep. Osteoporosis is another symptom, although it's not as much of a symptom as a sign if you want to get technical about it and start splitting hairs between words. But people with osteoporosis, remember when I said that magnesium is stored in the cells of all our bodies, and in particular the bones? Well, you can't really measure the bones, their magnesium levels, unless you go through an extremely painful test, which no one's going to submit to. But osteoporosis is a sign. So in addition to calcium, protein, vitamin C, different minerals, of which magnesium is one, those are the things that help build your bones. So if you have osteoporosis, then you probably also have a magnesium deficiency, among other things. The last symptom is an abnormal heart rhythm, and many people find that when they start supplementing with magnesium or taking in foods with magnesium, that their heart rhythms actually improved, and your doctor can measure this. And it's one of those overlooked things that they keep looking for the worst case scenario, but never look at the most obvious, which is your diet. Now, there are three types of people that can develop severe magnesium deficiencies, and those are alcoholics, because of the way alcohol metabolizes and reduces the intake of and absorption of magnesium. Besides that, most alcoholics are not super health conscious. That's just the way it goes statistically. I'm sure there are people that are alcoholics that are also super health conscious, but it's more rare. The other thing is that people with diabetes, because they're limiting fruits and vegetables and things of that nature, tend to develop magnesium deficiencies. Lastly, people with digestive issues, people that have Crohn's disease or just irritable bowel, because they're not absorbing the nutrients that they may be putting in their mouth, they may develop a magnesium deficiency. These are the most extreme three cases, of course. However, most people develop a magnesium deficiency simply because of the lack of nutrients that they're not putting it in their mouth. So if you think you have a magnesium deficiency, the best way to really know, again, is not a serum blood test or a red blood cell test, but to experiment with a magnesium supplement, or you can experiment with foods. Now, what foods have a lot of magnesium in it? Any type of fruit, any type of vegetable, you can almost just say that globally, and you're gonna get a lot of magnesium. You're gonna have to eat quite a bit of vegetables and quite a bit of fruit to get enough magnesium, and this is why magnesium supplements are so popular. You can experiment with a nutritional supplement like a magnesium supplement, and within 30 days to 2 months, you're gonna notice a significant difference if it was a magnesium deficiency. So almost by reverse engineering the fact that your symptoms improved from the magnesium supplement, then you can know that essentially it was a magnesium deficiency that was causing your problem. This is the magnesium supplement that I like. It's called Magnesium Breakthrough. And the reason I like it so much is because it has 500 milligrams of magnesium, and it's got 7 different types of magnesium in it. And the reason why that's good is because there's different types of magnesium. Some do different things. And instead of buying 7 different tablets or buying one in particular or having to decide, I just take one with all of it. It's awesome. The best thing about this company, because they are a video sponsor, so you have to take that with a grain of salt or a grain of magnesium, is that they offer a 365-day money-back guarantee. And if you want to try it, you can get a discount. Go down into the description where I have all my supplements, and there will be a discount code for you if you're a subscriber that you can get some of this. And I just take 2 tablets at nighttime. Helps me sleep, helps my blood pressure, helps my heart, helps me with muscle recovery and muscle cramps after riding my bike a lot. This stuff's fantastic, so I would highly recommend it. If you would like to know what 2 foods have the highest amount of magnesium in it, if you don't want to take a supplement or you just want to add to it to get a lot of magnesium, watch this video right here on the right side. Click the link. There's a little box here. I want you to click it right now, and watch this video, because that will give you an idea of if you're going to pick any foods that you want to improve to get more magnesium, this is the video for you.